Hi, friends, brothers, and sisters. I'm Francis, and welcome to Pathways of Hope. Our gospel for today is taken from John chapter 21, verses 20 to 25. It speaks about a conversation between Jesus and Peter where Peter pointed to the apostle that Jesus loved and asked Jesus what was going to happen to him. Jesus answered, "If I want him to remain alive until I return, what is that to you? You must follow me." The Gospel of John ends with a comment that Jesus did many other things, too many to be written down. Prior to this passage, Jesus was asking Peter if Peter loved him. 3 times Jesus asked, and 3 times Peter said yes. Afterwards, Jesus would give an instruction to feed his lambs and take care of his sheep. The verse before today's gospel speaks about the kind of death Peter will endure to glorify God, which brings us to today's gospel where Peter asked about John. One thing people like to do, sometimes to the point of toxicity, is to compare. Specifically, compare themselves to other people. I know I do. Many times in the past, especially during moments of exhaustion, I would look at some brothers and sisters in community and ask the Lord, "Lord, how come I am the only one who is serving? How come the others don't serve as much as I do? How come they don't attend our gatherings as regularly as I do?" And this has led to many instances of frustration. I would complain that we are all servants of God, but I seem to be pulling more weight than they do. And worse, I cannot help but compare that sometimes their lives seem to be much better than mine. Perhaps many of us feel the same way. Maybe not just in community, but in our families. We compare ourselves to our siblings and how they seem to get more love and attention from our parents. Or at work, we compare ourselves to our colleagues and how they seem to get more recognition, more bonuses, more promotions. But today, Jesus reminds us that we should obey Christ according to how he calls us individually. Peter was called to feed the lambs and take care of the sheep. John was probably called to do some other things, one of which was to take care of Jesus' mother, Mama Mary. Our lives are governed by God, and God governs us differently, one from the other. Some are called to be his mouthpiece, others to be teachers of the Bible, others still to take care of other souls, or set up and set down the place of worship, or feed people, or play music, or sing, and so on. I realize also that God has given us different gifts and talents because we are meant to serve him in different ways. But looking at the big picture, we are all parts of the same body of Christ. 1 Corinthians 12 verses 12 to 17 tells us in more detail that there is one body, but it has different parts. Verses 25 to 26 states, "All of them will take care of one another. If one part suffers, every part with it suffers. If one part is honored, every part shares in its joy." To end, all the disciples, except John, died a martyr. They died in different places and were executed through different means. Only John lived to die of old age. But all of them served God, and all of them were persecuted because of God. We all have different experiences of living for God, but it is for the same God. If you have been blessed by this short reflection, please like and share Pathways of Hope to your friends and loved ones. Again, my name is Francis Ortega. Thank you and have a great day.